Hi, this is Ravi from the Nifty BN channel. A few days ago, I posted a video titled Nifty Trade with No Potential for Loss. I promised I would post a follow up to it once I close the trade. So here is it. I request beginners and those who have just started trading in options to please go through the basics first and then watch this video, as you would be overwhelmed by the nuances of the trade. On May 7th, 2020, I took this trade. Sell one lot of Nifty June futures at 9218 and buy one lot of Nifty December 8000 call option at 1724.5. The most I could lose on this trade is long call option strike price plus premium paid for the long call minus futures purchase price into lot size, which comes to about rupees 37,987.5. Also, I would realize this loss only if I hold the 8000 call option till expiry, that is, till December 31st, 2020. But my intention when entering the trade was to close it in a week or two, as I was expecting Nifty to touch 8800 to 8900. Let's look at the initial risk graph. It is evident that while the maximum loss at expiry is rupees 37,987.5, any significant downside movement any time before the expiry would result in a profit. On May 18th, 2020, I sold to close the Nifty December 8000 call at 1430 and bought to open the Nifty May 8000 call at 878. This move effectively removed the entire risk from the trade and also logged in a decent profit. Okay, let me explain. By selling to close the Nifty December 8000 call at 1430 and buying to open the Nifty May 8000 call at 878, I effectively made a profit of Rs 41,400. This not only removed the entire risk of Rs 37,987.5 when we entered the trade, but made some profit too, which is nothing but the difference between the initial risk and the profit I made by swapping the calls, which is about Rs 3,400. But wait, didn't I make a loss by selling to close the December 8000 call at 1430? Yes, I did, but the gain in the future more than made up for this. And by moving the call closer, I logged in this gain in the future. The Nifty May 8000 call has hardly any time value left in it, as it is both close to expiry and deep in the money. So with only intrinsic value, the price movement of the option would track the underlying point for point. But why did I sell to close the Nifty December 8000 call? Since my initial assessment was that Nifty would touch 8800, 8900 and bounce back, I did not want to lose the gains I made on the sold future. The decision was based also on the fact that the Nifty was the only index that was moving lower, while all the other major world indices were moving higher, indicating that the down move was short lived. At the same time, I could be wrong too in my forecast. So simultaneously, I entered a bull put spread. That is, buy one lot of Nifty May 7900 put at 15.3 and sell one lot of Nifty May 8000 put at 23. So now the trade looks like this. Sell one lot of Nifty June futures at 9218, buy one lot of Nifty May 8000 call at 878, buy one lot of Nifty May 7900 put at 15.3, sell one lot of Nifty May 8000 put at 23. If by 28 May Nifty doesn't move lower than the strike price of the sold option, both the 7900 and 8000 put options would expire worthless, and I would get to keep the premium, which is about Rs 577.5. This is in addition to the already logged in profit of Rs 3400. Now let's take a look at the risk graph of the modified trade. It is evident that while I logged in some decent profit, I did not forego any further profit should Nifty continue to move lower. While I still would have made profit by closing the entire initial trade without having to swap the December 8000 call with the May 8000 call, I decided to lock in the profit and make even more profit should the index move lower. On May 20th, I came to the conclusion that Nifty was not going to go low. So I bought to close the 8000 put option at 6.7 for a profit of Rs 1172.99 and sold to open 5 lots of the 7500 put option at 4. My sole intention was to recover the amount that I spent on the 7900 put option for protection. So now the trade looks like this. Sell one lot of Nifty June futures at 9218. Buy one lot of Nifty May 8000 call at 878. Buy one lot of Nifty May 7900 put at 15.3. Sell 5 lots of Nifty May 7500 put at 4. This was still in line with my initial plan. That is, if Nifty continues to move down, I would continue to make profit. I would make the maximum profit if Nifty closes exactly at 7500 or somewhere between 7500 and 7900 at expiry. And if Nifty moves higher, I would have to be content with the locked in profit. On May 26th, I bought to close the June futures at 9028.2 and I sold to close May 8000 call option at 1028, thereby pocketing a profit of rupees 13,033.04 and rupees 11,079.31 respectively. And finally on May 28th, I sold to close the 7900 put option at 0.1 and bought to close the 5 lots of 7500 put options at 0.05 and thereby recovering the amount I initially spent on the 7900 put option for protection. The final net P&L on the trade was a gain of rupees 3201. This is after all the taxes and commissions. Although this is far below the intended profit target, had I not locked in the profit, I would have been in an unrealized loss on the trade as Nifty moved higher to the 9400 9500 levels. I hope I made things clear, especially to those guys who doubted the potential of the trade setup and said I would end up in losses. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.